At any rate, we've got some things to do to kind of get set up with the computers and even the technology up here. So what I'd like to do is, there are a few of you who came in after we got started, and I've got some flash drives here for you to copy. There are two folders. There are two folders on the flash drive. One's a high school.
This one doesn't work? Or it's not?
One's a high school folder, one is a middle school folder. If you're a middle school teacher, I would suggest you copy both folders. If you're a high school teacher, you can copy both folders too, or you can do just the high school folder. But there's some high school materials that we'll be using this morning here with all of you. So, once you've got that installed, and for those of you who haven't installed, so we're going to see if we can get this software running, and that's the next kind of step to make sure. I don't want to really get into starting content until we know the computers you're able to see on your computers what we like to see. So open up that high school folder, and let me see. Let me get myself connected up here too. Which one do I use, Masaki? This one?
It's a Word laptop, so I'm limited.
You can install it.
You can install it. This is your Word laptop.
You know what? Let me put this one on the other side.
Work okay?
Oh yeah, it's working.
You're working?
I mean, yours is working now.
Okay.
It's projecting.
And I'm up there. In addition to just computers and a screen, Masaki is using a software called Team Viewer to actually record my screen. So that's another thing that's going on. So that and recording my voice and I guess video too. Clever use of a cell phone as a video camera right now. It's kind of interesting. So we hope that will all go well. But let me open up that folder too and just show you if I can find it. Because there we go. So you should have a folder like this, right? Open that one up. Go to High School Files, GHOU Workshop. I guess we could call it GTTP. GTTP is really the kind of the teaching trainer equivalent. If I can get this. Okay, so you're going to find a list of things like that, right? Are we all together there? Okay, so for those of you who are PC users, I would like you to go to Salsa J with macros Windows installer and install that piece of software on your computers. And for those of you who have Macs, there's one here that says Salsa J without images. Mac.dmg. I'm not a Mac person, so I'm hoping that's going to be the right file to install Salsa J for. Good. And Alan's not. I know Alan's a Mac person, and he's nodding his head. Good. So that's the first step. Let's see if that will get installed, and let us know if you're having problems. That's why it's nice to have Carl and Matthew and Alan.
Who has Hawaii DOE computers? Is anybody able to install yet?
No.
You call your system administrator.
Tech.
Rich, we have you know what?
Just a second. So some of the teachers, their computers aren't allowing them to install the software because it's only the tech people in the schools can install it. So they've copied it over, but they can't install it. So what we suggest they work with another person, either high school or middle school person. They share the computer.
Wow. So you're gonna end up with an icon that looks something like this. Person here found, and this is a common thing. You may not have the most recent version of Java. And Salsa J requires a recent version of Java, so if it's asking for a Java, I think just go online, use the Wi-Fi here. When you finally
No, but she has a computer.
get this installed, you should see a window
Can I turn you?
like
Okay,
that
I'll
at the
share
top.
with
If
you.
you double click the
What's your
icon,
name?
if you can get that far, I think we're on the right track.
Let me tell you, if you have a problem to get Java version, then you go to the European website, EU,
HOU.net.
And then you have the page to download Salsa and you can read and they give you the Java access. And we did that because sometimes what happens here happened also in Europe. So we created a Java access on the European Hands on Universe page. And if you take this Java access, then you will get it. But on the main page for download, you can download this version or an ancient version. So be careful, take the most recent if you want to have that. Because when we began, something like 20 years ago, we began in France to organize this version Salsa from a program that Carl had given to us that was not very nice for the students. So we reorganized, and when we reorganized that, we had a first version, and then teachers used, and we decided to change again. Okay? Okay.